What are you doing?
Sometimes the boys say they want to see some striping going on. Is it striping or stripping they want?
Oh, it's probably both.
Those sick YouTube boys.
I know.
So this is a lunchbox that one of the roadmen dropped off. And his nickname is, well, I thought it was Knuckles, but apparently it's Fingers. Because he said he wanted Fingers written on it.
There's the back. I'm just waiting for these to dry so I can add some cream to it.
Okay, so Lisa's doing some striping right there.
Yeah.
So, I've been calling him Knuckles this whole time, and it's Fingers. Well, it don't matter. He's just a roadman. That's no big deal.
Yeah, it's not like he can beat you up or anything.
No, he can't beat me up.
No.
Anyway, well, we'll come back to what Lisa's doing here in a minute. Let's go see what Steve's working on. We got the music going out here. I'll have to get rid of that. Steve has cut the quarter panel off the charger. Let me get rid of the music because we can't be hearing that shit. So there we go. He's cut the quarter panel completely off the charger. It was just beyond repair. It was rusted, full of Bondo. And as you can see, we've done our texture spray up and behind here. Steve had to make all this. This lip was missing up in here. This whole wheel well lip was gone. He also redid this piece and the inner piece. If you remember back on the other videos, I had done the same one here, but on the opposite side, so he's done this one. Now if you're wondering what we've done is we did the texture spray here, and then you peel the tape back, and that's where just our weld through primer is, because you don't want to texture spray the area where you're going to be spot welding again, because if you do in there, well, it's just going to burn off. So we're just waiting for that to dry. But that's what's happening there. Complete quarter. So we'll take another look here and see how much further Lisa's gotten along.
Back to me again?
Yeah. Well, because I've already filmed what I can film on the charger, and
okay then.
There we go. So you can see some of the fancy line striping there that she's doing. And of course, she's using the there you go, the one shot.
The trick is always to know when to stop.
That's true.
Because he said he didn't want too much on it, right?
He didn't want too much. And granted, a lot of people like stuff where it's got tons and tons of striping. Some people would go to town and stripe this whole bloody box. To us here at our shop, we think that when you do that, that's fine. If you want us to do it, we will. But we think that when you do that, then it's just about the striping. You've lost about...
striping.
Oh, you see it? Yeah.
I think part of it too is like if this box was all black, like if it was all gloss black or whatever, then you could stripe the crap out of it. So because it's got the patina on it and stuff, you don't want to take too much away from the patina, because I mean it took how many years to get like that, right? So
well, exactly, yeah.
You don't want
remember, what is it they always say? What was I going to say here? Too much is too much, or
less is more?
Less is more. Less is more. That's true. I see people with cars, they stripe the shit out of them, or they chop the roofs down to nothing, and it's radical, I guess. And if that's the radical is what you want to do, go for it. But to me, less is more. I prefer subtle. I prefer where it's like a little bit about everything. You look at that lunchbox now, and you're going to say, "What a cool old lunchbox! Look at the rust and the patina on it." You're going to say, "Look at the cool striping too." You're making it about everything, not just one thing.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll come back to you in a bit here, and we'll show you what else Steve's up to once he gets done with the new quarter he's getting ready to put on. Okay, so we're back at it here. As you can see, Steve had the quarter cut off. Now what he's done is this is a whole complete quarter panel, because it ended up, that's what this car needed. We thought it was just going to need the lower back section back there, but it ended up the whole thing was rotten all near the front here where I'm pointing to. So Steve has cut it, and you can see he's going to butt weld it in all the way across here. Done an awesome job. So he'll weld that right up and across there. Then Dr. Dave will come along and give it a light smear of the body filler, and away we go. He's got a brand new quarter. Of course, Steve is up inside here. He's doing the spot welds up where they, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see up in here, but anyway, he's doing the spot welds along the lip. So when you reach up in behind here now, it is all solid. So that's what we got going on. So the Charger is going to have the roof all in primer by Friday, the passenger side quarter panel in primer by Friday, and maybe even the driver's side in primer with the first roughing of the bodywork done. Then our next step is across the back here. You can see that this panel is all one big panel, and it is just beat to snot here. So we're going to cut this out and just make a new one, because it's not, by the time we spend fixing the dents and repairing all that, we could have cut that out and welded a new panel in. You can already see we've got the piece cut out right here. Steve's got the piece cut out that needed repair. So once he gets a quarter done, he'll get onto that. Then the next big step is we're going to pop the window out of the back of this car. And you can't really see, it's got a lot of dirt in here, but down in here, it's got some rust holes down along in here. Nowhere near as bad as the Pontiac that you saw us working on in a few past videos, but it has got some rust in there. So we'll pop the window out, take care of the rust, and just leave the window out until the vehicle is painted. May as well get the fresh paint down in there. And then from there, we'll go across here, do any body work it needs, but it feels pretty good. And then it will be onto the trunk lid. The trunk lid is all fine, except for it is kind of dented in across. Oops, it is kind of dented in across in here. So we'll get that taken care of. But other than that, the trunk lid is actually in very good shape. So that way there, the whole back half of the car will be done and dealt with. So that is where we're leaving off. That is what's going on. I am outside working on Dean's Pontiac. You know, the Pontiac ragtop, the 55. I'm out there working away on that, and things are going good on that too. We'll get a video updated on that one pretty soon and show you what's going on. So it is nice to have Steve here doing the welding. It's weird for me to have somebody doing the welding and not doing it myself. I am still welding on some stuff. I mean, there's little things here and there I'm welding, but I'm kind of just taking it easy on that stuff, focusing on some of the cars here that I'm getting behind with the mechanical ends. There's a lot of cars here that got a lot of mechanical things that I'm supposed to be dealing with that have been laying here for a while, so I'm getting those all caught up while Steve's taking care of the welding. And plus I'm working on my own shit, starting to weld my own shit up and get my own stuff done around here. Plus I'm revamping the shop. The shop is constantly getting revamped. Right at this moment as we talk, I'm getting a brand new roof put on the shop. So now the shop's getting a new roof, and then from there we're redoing the office, and then from there I'm just on the go here. I'm just building and building and doing different things to the shop and trying to make it look cooler and trying to make it look bigger and better and all the bullshit because I need the room. But that's about it. But anyway, thanks for subscribing. Remember guys, there's lots of t-shirts and decals out there for sale. It's always a good time and old time. We'll see you next time.